Hello. We've just got out of Avengers Infinity War, showing to the press at Leicester Square, which is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, what a film. First thing, I'm going to do a little video on the way back and maybe upload it in time for the embargo kind of thing. This is a non-spoiler review. Big time on the non-spoilers. Big very sure about that. We got badges and we got all sorts of things. We all know Thanos, keep the secret, all that. But yeah. First thing though, I'm going to say this now, Marvel lied. Marvel lied big time. I mean, in the trailers, stuff that you saw in the trailers, it's not in the film, and I don't think it's any kind of reshoot. I don't think it was ever going to be in this film. Secondly, okay, you remember when, hang on, trend coming, back in a second, but you remember when they first announced Avengers Infinity War? It was, a bit. It was eventually. Sorry. Yeah. What you guys? What do you think? No spoilers. Keep the secrets.
We loved it. We're not going to comment on it in case we give something away. Exactly. But I love that moment where there's complete silence in the cinema.
There were a few. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. There was. Marvel. The second thing, when it was first announced, it was, if you remember, Infinity War Part 1 and Infinity War Part 2, and then they said, oh no, we changed our mind. It's not going to be a Part 1 or Part 2 at all. They're going to be totally separate films. Not going to be Part 1, not Part 2. They lied. Like proper, Return of the King kind of thing. Not Return of the King. That would be the worst example. Fellowship of the Ring. There we go. 2000. So there's that. And then, well, there's the tone, because it's not so much it lies, but it tricks you. It teases you, gives you kind of a false sense of well, the thing is, we know what Marvel films are like. We've seen Marvel films, and they have been, there's some bit of variety, but there's a similar tone, and it tricks you. It teases you. Here comes the tube. We'll continue in a second. Yeah, this will be a long one. Yeah, you're coming home with me. Alright. There we go. Good place to sit. So yeah, but for myself, it does a remarkably good job of taking so many different films and threading them together. It doesn't just lump everyone all in one place at once. It has a series of different stories playing out across the universe, I guess, and through all the various different plot junctions, it takes people out of different things and puts them together and lets them deal with their own particular stories. Yeah, there's going to be heartbreak. It's not everyone's getting out of here alive, including quite a few big names. And again, no spoilers. There are some surprising people. That's the thing. For someone who's been watching all the Marvel films, which I have, some of them prefer more, some less. I should have thought this through.
Charing Cross. Change here for Bakerloo Line and National Rail Services.
Yeah, Charing Cross, I don't know if you remember this, but
the last set of doors will not open. Customers in the last carriage, please move towards the front doors to leave the
I couldn't
train.
edit this out, but I probably won't, because now we're at Charing Cross, which I don't know if any of you let's talk about long-term Marvel fans may even remembered from Thor 2, the Dark World. This is the station, and this is exactly the platform where Thor just vanishes, appears, and says, how can I get to Greenwich? And says 3 stops. You can't do that on the tube, but yeah. It's illegal. Anyway, so we're actually now in a location for one of the Marvel films. Anyway, so we'll continue. So basically, if you're the kind of person who knows that about say Charing Cross and Thor and all that kind of stuff, then yeah, you're going to see people in this film who you're not expecting. There's one very specific individual, and it's all to do with the location of the Soul Stone. I think I can probably say that. You're not expecting at all, and it's a proper revelation, and some people aren't going to like it. I'm just thinking back on some other stuff that's happened recently in Marvel Comics, and some people aren't going to like it.
Exit for riverboat services
so there's all sorts
from
of people turn up.
Embankment Pier.
it doesn't lose the thread. It's thankfully got a simple enough central plot that so you got all these different people roaming around the universe doing their things. It is all tying in nicely. That I guess helps the plot structure of the Infinity Gauntlet. Oh yeah, that's something worth saying. Jim Starlin gets a massive credit at the end of the film, above and beyond all the other comic book creators. He gets one early on in the credits, while all the other comic creators theirs go a little bit later and a big mass. But it's something like, you know, the producers wish to recognise the extraordinary contribution of Jim Starlin to this production, which, I mean, that's the other thing. It really is a Jim Starlin film. It's really, they've often adapted all sorts of films before now from the comics. They played fast and loose and all sorts of things, which is the way it works. Movies, comics, movies. That's the nature of the beast. And this really is a Jim Starlin film in the way that Ragnarok looked like a Kirby film. This reads like a Jim Starlin film, and I hope you should be very proud. Because this work's been taking a lot of the character beats, the character notes, the ideas,
National Rail Services.
the motivation of Thanos.
Services from Waterloo Pier.
Yeah, and that's another. Again, it's a nice thing. You actually giving the big bad guy big motivation. I guess he believes he's right, and you get to see why he thinks he's right. And you know, it's like TV shows like Utopia. Sometimes it's hard to argue against, apart from in a very human way. And you know, Thanos ain't human. So there's that. So we've been really. So you get that's another thing. You get a variety of different types, scenes, characters, but they don't ever feel as if they're in separate movies. It moves very neatly, and by using characters to cross over, it helps dull the edges between the comedy of the Guardians of the Galaxy and the major threats. And yeah, it kind of works. Yeah, this is all very top head. I really quite enjoyed it. It is definitely will benefit people who've seen a lot of the films, and to be honest, an awful lot of people have seen a lot of the films. But the big themes, big stuff, that should be fine. That should be fine for total newcomers, I'm hoping. Got to say, I love use of Mark Ruffalo in this is excellent. He's his own particular issues. Bruce Banner's own particular issues. Him and the Hulk play out wonderfully. Probably my favourite beats and moments of the film. It's great to go back to Wakanda. I have to say that's another good thing. We all love Black Panther so much, and so much of that was the world of Wakanda. We get to revisit, and kind of you get to do our favourite bits. You get to go and see all your favourite characters. They're all there. But I actually think it does kind of go everywhere. Wakanda, nowhere, all the various different planets and solar systems, and you know, back on Earth, New York, Scotland, Edinburgh. I know there's parts of Edinburgh, so it was quite fun to see Edinburgh Station getting smashed to bits. Yeah, that's another nice thing. It does a very good job of reintroducing characters, people you haven't seen for a while, and it puts a little spotlight on them. You know, so it's almost like you can hear the trumpets blazing as they appear. Well, you don't need it because you hear the audience applaud, and that's what nice as well. I've got to say, I rather like that bit. It's definitely a good audience response film, and go see with friends. Go see with lots of friends. So I'm going to probably. I might edit a few things as I think there's more. I'll keep walking. Maybe I'll edit. Maybe I won't. Heading into Waterloo Tube Station now. Out of Waterloo Tube Station, up to the train station, heading out of London. So, but yeah, I also like to go back again to the lies. Loki is not the god of mischief, he's not the god of lies. Kevin Feige is. He has tricked you into thinking it's some kind of film, and it's a different kind of film. What other people want to ask? Oh, people always want to know, are there post-credit scenes, that kind of thing? Is Stanley? Well, yes, Stanley is in it. He gets a short cameo, and yeah, there's an after-credit scene. And also, it's at the very end. You're not expecting any kind of mid-credit scene. They're not going to let you get away with that. No. You get the end of the film, then you wait for a very long time because there's an awful lot of credits to get through. Really is. Lots of units all across the world. Very few songs. Basically Black Panther theme and something else I missed. I also missed there's some kind of character from Arrested Development who's meant to be in there because there's a credit saying so, and no, I managed to totally miss that one. Just looking at the screen to see where I need to go. Oh, I just missed my train. That's fine. So I can talk to you. Great. But yes, so there is a major end of credit scene that you will want to wait the entire credits for if you've got any fun or joy. And in Avengers, and we're watching all the Marvel films, you will want to wait for those final credits. So, yeah, that should do your thing for now. Did I enjoy it? Yes. Is it my favourite Avengers film? Yes. Out of them, yeah. Is it better than Civil War? Yes. Is it better than Thor Ragnarok, which is always been my favourites? Well, I say almost since I saw it. No, I probably just prefer Ragnarok. That's still my favourite, but definitely better than Civil War. Definitely better than Winter Soldier. Better than Iron Man. First one was still pretty good. Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah. Robert Downey Jr. is especially enjoyable in this film. He really kind of, I mean, he's getting old and he knows it. Tom Holland again, superb. Oh, there's a great Wakandan fight scene, which I know a lot of people are going to like. And that's another thing, seeing the Black Order. They look fantastic as a. It's almost in the way that like Steppenwolf wasn't enough for the Justice League. Well, they've got like about 7 or 8 versions of Steppenwolfish characters, and that's much more engaging and not on the screen all the time. So yeah, again, they've learned from stuff. They've learned how the public reacts to certain things, what's liked and what isn't, and yeah. So, Avengers and Infinity War, I will say thumbs up. If I get it on the screen, there we go. It's definitely in the top tier of the Marvel films so far, depending on your particular enjoy. But that's the thing, that you should find something to enjoy. If you're not enjoying this character, don't worry, there'll be one that you will enjoy in 5 minutes, and that's a very strong aspect of the film. So yeah, I will probably go and see it again. I got a ticket. Thank you very much to Disney, who got me a last-minute ticket that I wasn't quite expecting, but it came through in the end. It was brilliant. I'd already booked a ticket for Thursday morning, seeing that in Kingston, and I think I'm going to go and see it anyway. So isn't that nice? So yeah, I'll be able to see it for the second time, and then I'll be able to have a second viewing. I have not done that for a big cinema film for a very long time. Been to see it again fairly soon after seeing it for the first time. So since I can, I think I will. The other thing, the audience reaction was very strong all through the way. And yes, we even had to explain the end credit. That's a good thing. If you're going to go, if you don't get the final scene in the end credits, ask someone, a geek around you, to explain, and they'll be the ones going, oh, 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 oh. That one. The person doing that, at the very, 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 very end, he or she is the person you need to talk to and say, what's that thing? And they'll say, it's that thing. And you'll go, well, what's that? And then half an hour later, you'll know. So, there is, I've got to say, again, think of things as they go through, Thanos does play as a proper threat. There's at no point where you don't feel that he's very dangerous. And certainly for a CGI character, it's not always as easy. There's some great facial acting from the animators that's very strong, especially with some of the stuff with Gamora, I think was very well portrayed. And yeah, there's some really good stuff with Gamora. Man, what a film. So yeah, I would like to say thank you very much to Disney for packing me this pass and letting me sit. Also, really, really nice seats. It's like the best seats I've ever had in cinema. So yeah, I can never go back to anything else. So that was very nice. At the View Cinema on Leicester Square, which is the correct plug. So yeah, I'm now just looking for my train, seeing where I need to be, and then heading back. Love it. Thank you very much for listening to my waffle on. I'm just going to make it 15 minutes because, people like that if it goes out for 15 minutes, I'm told. Yeah, so Avengers, Infinity War, Marvel lied. I'm pretty glad they did, because it's bloody brilliant. See you when you've seen it, and I'll maybe do a little bit more, something a bit more spoilery a little bit later on, when the Thanos glare isn't quite as strong.